Well. Good evening, everyone. It is Christmas. It's Christmas night, and around here, not much has transpired. I did get some stuff done today, so I feel accomplished. Um, I did not venture out much. I did go get myself some beer because I realized in my head that tomorrow is still a vacation day or a holiday because Christmas fell on a weekend, so that pushes the actual holiday to the 26th. So I don't really have anything to do tomorrow either. Frostbite, good to see you. Siren, nice to see you as always. Zay Dogs Hobbies, welcome in. Good to see everybody. I hope everybody had a good Christmas. I made some food. I did roasted chicken tonight with some carrots. Nothing crazy, but I ate pretty well. I've relaxed most of the day. Got some stuff done. My plan for tonight, Roadhog. Welcome in. I like the coin hunt videos. I put them up while I was doing other stuff. Turned up the volume. It's a small house. And I was checking in on it periodically. I didn't catch a lot of your finds. And I know there were two parts. I know you did find a Canadian nickel, and I feel you when you said that you don't know if you'll get nickels again. But the good thing about nickels is sometimes there's war nickels in there, and they're 35% silver. Now, that being said, you don't find them like you used to. They are on the older side, and they do normally stick out, but it's not impossible. I get nickels is usually like a last resort. If you have nothing else, I will take nickels because not a lot of people search nickels, and you can still find proofs and other stuff in there. Um, but yes, nickels are probably one of the least lucrative. Actually, no. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Dimes have not been good to me. I found when I was hunting on my son's birthday, we found the one. Occasionally, probably less than 10 silver dimes ever that I've found in all the dimes that I've looked through. And you don't see a lot of differences. I'm sure there's errors, but they're not as rampant as some of the others. The different denominations. So honestly, I feel like hunting through nickels is more fun because you find more stuff. Um, because of the early dimes being silver, you don't really find early coins. But in nickels, you can find 1930s. Um, Not super often, but regularly. Every couple of boxes you'll find something really old like that. So it's a toss up. It really is. Constitutional. We got the famous guy in the house, guys. If you don't know, because I don't know, Constitutional got a hold of me earlier in an email, which I saw late, but I was still in time. He actually had the pleasure of going up on a live stream earlier with Sal from Salivate Metal, um, which is super cool. Sal, out of everybody that I've really started to pay attention to, Sal just seems like my kind of person. Um, there's a lot of no nonsense to his approach to pretty much everything. I like the way he talks. He's always very inclusive, and you can tell he's just really striving to give his opinion on things, be informative, help guide other people. Um, I definitely like Sal's channel, and that really came to me after I listened to a podcast, and don't ask me which one, but Sal was on it. And I guess, unlike the YouTube videos, my attention span, like everybody else's, hit or miss. But when I was driving in the car, I'm listening to this podcast. I thought it was Sal, and then somewhere later it was confirmed. Um, it really, like, listening to him actually talk without any of the other, inputs, and just really focusing on what he says and, what the conversation was on. He struck me as an extremely intelligent person, um, who has been at this for a really long time and really is just striving to share that knowledge with everybody else. Um, so Constitutional got to go up on there with him, and some other people. Keith and Mrs. Coin Crew were up. God, I forget the other gentleman's name. I think he was just like a new collector, stacker kind of person. Um, maybe, maybe was it Hoosier something was up while he was driving um, on the live stream. It was a good live stream. I only caught part of it. And I had to rewind back to get to the entire point to where our friend Constitutional was on there. But they all had a very interesting topic. They had all put out videos or content, we'll say, right about now. And oddly enough, a common theme amongst Sal, Keith from Coin Crew, and Constitutional Stacker was all the finite nature of life, aka death, and different aspects of it for each of them. But it was funny how this time of year kind of causes us to reflect so much. Thank you, Mira, for all the scratching and the jingling. See, jingle bells. I thought about this the other day too. I want to get her, like, the collar piece has like the doggy name tag thing. Somebody needs to do this. I don't know who. I don't make stuff, but somebody that does. Can we get silver dog tags for dogs, like the ones with like the phone numbers and stuff on them and stuff? I just need like a sheet of silver. I can do all the other metal work, but I don't know where to get a sheet of silver and then cut out a shape of like a dog bone or a heart or whatever and then stamp my phone number in it if she gets lost. Like, I want the ching 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 to be a silver ching ching ching. Um but yeah, they were all talking about death a little bit and, what would happen, your family and your stack and those kinds of things. But this is a very reflective time of year, and I thought it very interesting, and the conversation was kind of poignant to the fact that everybody at this time of the year kind of is taking a toll on what's transpired over the last year and then what's coming up in the new year. And new year, new me, new year, new stack, whatever have you, your goals might be. But it is very interesting that they all had that kind of theme to some of their content in the last day or so. Now let me catch up on chat and say hi to anybody I missed. Frostbite again. Actually, Frostbite, you got brought up in there in that live stream. For being, I think, no offense, but, one of the newer people on the block. But yeah, it was just a really good live stream, and it's probably going to be one of those ones that I pop back on a little later to try to catch all the stuff that I missed. Rulers here. Now that's a party. Yeah. Well, and she'll go with you. She'll follow anyone if she thinks she's going to get attention. Right now, I don't know what's up with her. She's been kind of clingy today, and it's warming up a little outside, so she's been outside for longer periods, so fingers crossed that goes the way that we want it. But tonight, we're going to continue the very boring task of looking at pennies. Now, this time, what we're going to do is I got this lot some time ago from Ringmaster Ray, and I don't even remember what I paid for it. Chances are, if I got it from Ray, it was not too much. But there's a lot of really nice examples in here, a lot of S mint marks and different things. So, fingers crossed, if we're going to find something, we want to find it on a nice coin. And then, we'll try to see. But man, I tell you what, I did a little bit more of it today. Oh, big flips here. Now it's a party. Ruler and flip, that's always going to make for a good show. But if you find something, you want it to be on a nice coin, and I took a little extra time earlier while I wasn't doing much to kind of look through some errors a little more and trying to gain some knowledge. And it is tough. It really is, because there's a lot of nuance to it, and there's a lot of room for misidentification, to be wrong. So again, it's something we're working on, and for now we're going to keep it to the pennies, because I feel like, other than like die chips and different things, there seem to be more plentiful errors on the pennies, because maybe this is the thing that they run that they don't care as much about. I'm not sure. But we got a bunch of pennies here. We're going to throw them up on here. I've wrapped this in this like red backing fiber. I know it looks like a diamond weave up there, but that's because it's like some kind of smashed felt kind of material. It should help with the color. We'll see. But so basically, we're just going to start throwing these up, do what we did last night. You guys are going to hang out. I'm going to look at pennies. We're going to talk. I'll give away some more silver grams at minimum. And yeah, we'll just do this thing. So I got a couple of stacks here. We're going to go into it. And again, I don't know half the time what we're looking for. We are focused mostly, as last night went, we are going to be focused mostly on the obverse. I'm sure there are reverse errors, and I know there's some with like the no FG and different things going on, but we don't have that kind of time. So let's just, and that's also something too. When you're trying to learn something, at least what helps me is don't try to learn everything all at once. Try to compartmentalize, like get familiar with hopefully one aspect or one thing, and get that kind of down before you're staring at a bunch of different denominations of coins, obverse and reverse, and all these different things, looking for every possible error. I'm just mainly looking for doubling and anything that jumps out at me, and those kinds of things. I don't even have a list to go from to tell me what dates to look for. I mean, there's a couple that I know off the top of my head, but you get the idea. So kind of narrow it down so you can focus a bit. Sorry, I can't hear, but I hit the thumbs up. Happy holidays. Thank you, Flip. Thank you very much. Now he sounds like Silver Wishes. Where you at? A disco party? What's going on over there? Check out the link I posted and get with him on the dog tags. Oh, Scorpion. Right. Can I do that from here? I guess I can. Hold on just a second. Okay. Dog tags. Alright. I will get a hold of Silver Scorpion about some dog tags. So, in the interim, we have on the table a 1974 D. I'm not seeing anything crazy there. The D does look a little on the odd side. This magnet does not want to cooperate with me sometimes. Can I still move it under there? Yeah. And the light. I actually watched a video from Daniel over at Coin Help You earlier, and he was talking about how the light, just in general, you need to light the coin to see it, but he said sometimes it makes you think you see doubling when you don't, and things like that, which I think we've seen some, but we're getting better. That's the thing about this. I don't see anything. Is just trying to get better at determining what's normal, and then hopefully then from there what is not normal. So we're just looking. Make cookies. I've had cookie mix stuff, the dry stuff, not the dough, on my shelf for far too long. I think they're like M&M sugar cookies or something. Cookies sound like they would go good with beer. Okay, I'm not seeing anything crazy, and I think my cam's down a little too far for this one. The staples aren't pressed flat, which is causing a bit of an issue right about here. Yeah, it's too far down. We'll refocus and go back in. Okay, so a little nick there. Some of that, I forget. Maybe it was Ruler last night that told me what the green stuff was. I have already forgotten. But I don't see anything odd there, so we'll move on. We will go ahead for all of those who, I'm fat and I want cookies, yeah. I need to figure out my last apartment. You guys don't know about my last apartment, but if you want to go look at one of my Just Wrench It live streams that I was doing there for a while to try to keep that channel alive, check out some of the more recent live streams on the Just Wrench It channel, and you can see how big my office was. My office at my apartment that I had before I bought this house was bigger than this living room, and that was just my office. I had so much space, and I miss it deeply now, very much. M&M's cookies in the freezer. Those are the wrong kind of M&Ms for your cookies, though. They got bars. Are they bars? Sorry, Roadhog. I had to mess with you. So we're looking. What is that? Something in the flip? Yeah, I think it's like dust or dander or whatever. 1973, nothing crazy. Okay, we will open up. Let me get the old open here, the dashboard. And if you're new here, the CloudBot will tell you, you chat, you get silver dust, and then we do giveaways. So everybody should have some. We're getting to the point where it's harder and harder for me to sort through that list. So, bear with me. But you should have some. Chat a couple of times and you should get some. I think you get maybe one silver dust for every message. Don't quote me, but I think that's how it's set up. Something like that. Anyhow, we'll start a giveaway. We'll give away all these grams of silver eventually. And I meant to go grab more bags, but I didn't. So we'll figure it out. I think I have a couple, but see if we can try to keep away from the pew-pew, at least until we find out who won. Okay. Does a tank count as a pew pew? Fish and some kissy lips. Okay, so we got a fish, something else, and a kissy lips. What's the something else? Kangaroo. Of course, because that makes logical sense, right? Kangaroo bars. Kangaroo court. 1 minute left. I'm not seeing any entries. Why am I not seeing entries? Alright. You guys are slow. Shy Guy's here. Now it's definitely a party. Thank you, Shy, for stopping in. I hope you had a good Christmas and that everybody is in good health and not sick. I know some of that was going around the last couple weeks. I'm, just finally really feeling over it myself. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. 30 seconds. I'm still not... This thing's got a delay or something because I'm not seeing anybody in yet. So give me a minute. We'll make sure this thing goes right. But as of the exact moment, there's nothing in the list. Okay, 6, 7, what's going on? Is the chatbot? Yeah, the chatbot's working. Use 5, giveaway space 5 to enter. People are typing it right. Why do I not have anybody on the list? What the world? Let me see if I can refresh this. Giveaways? There's nobody on the list. What's wrong with the chatbot? Hold on. Hold on, am I streaming on the right channel? I have to be if you guys are here, right? Let me look at YouTube. Yeah, I'm on Just Stack It. Why is it not? Okay, hold on. We're going to cancel this. You're going to have to try again. I don't know what's wrong, but let's try it again. Okay. Closed and reopened. Now let's see what happens. Because I saw everybody entering, so we got to try again. For all of you who can actually hear me, unlike Flip. I don't know why the bot's not picking it up. Giveaway, exclamation, giveaway, space 5. That should be fine. I don't know why. I don't want to have to go back to paper. I got this thing fixed. Loyalty. Everybody's got points. From what I can see. It's not pulling anybody. Why is it not pulling anybody? It's not responding to other commands. Email didn't have any response. So what do I do? How do you turn this off and turn it back on? CloudBot, mod tools. Oh, turn it off. Hold on. I'll turn it off. And I'll turn it back on. Okay. We're going to cancel it one more time. Confirm. And try again. See, okay, but hold on. Before I try it again. Let's do... Oh, I can't do it. Somebody try the exclamation email to see if that's working now. Please. Why does technology gotta suck? We sent people to the moon and we can't make chatbots work correctly. Metal Mobster, welcome in. Give us just a second. We're working out the technical difficulties. On the giveaway, the chatbot is not responding for some reason. Anybody? Okay, there's Ruler. Hit the email. Let's see if it comes through. Exclamation point top. What's that one? Man, we're going to have to go back to paper or something. Oh, Jesus. What in the world is going on with this thing? It's not working. What could possibly... Okay. Maybe I'll just bring it back up. Hold on. Bring it back up completely. Okay. CloudBots on. Giveaways. I'm just going to try it one more time. If it doesn't work this time, we'll give up. But let's try it again. See if it comes... See? It acts like it's working for the giveaways, but it's not showing any entries. Everybody's got points. That's not the problem. 142. It is a union chatbot, apparently. Okay. Yeah, no, it's not working. It says 12:25, 10:15 p.m. Everything looks right. Of course, it would be a problem. Yeah, I don't see anything. See, I can't even give stuff away. It's ridiculous. Alright, well, I'm going to turn it off for now. Maybe that'll help something. And I'll get back over here. Okay, we'll give up. We'll give up. We're going to... What's left of printer paper. And... ink pen. Okay. So, now we have 11 people in here, so we can have a bigger number spread. Remember, try to be fair and don't spam if you're like the world's fastest typer or something. Okay, we're going to do 10 to 35. Numbers 10 to 35. I'll type it in the chat. Give me a second. There we go. Pick a number between 10 and 35, and the first person that I see with it wins. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Holy. Okay, hold on. Pause. Looks like we already got a winner. How the heck? Am I that predictable? This is ridiculous. How did that happen? Because, like, I see, like, 3 people, it was their first guess. 27 was the number. Could you see? Okay, we got it. We got it. Could anybody... No, I was in front of this thing. And I had the paper up, right? Nobody cheating, but Constitutional came right out the gate with 27, followed right after by Shy Guy. And then, who was it? Coin Junkie, maybe. Somebody else had 27. Yeah, Coin Junkie had 27. He was a little further back. But, geez. Constitutional? Well, we'll add that. It won't be the last. But we'll add that to your pile of stuff that is now building up. Okay, back to the pennies. That's why I like the chat bot, because the numbers seem it's fair, but you always get flukes like that where somebody just guesses straight off. Okay, so we'll go back to pennies. Is an interesting number, isn't it? No, it's not prime. Equals 9. It's divisible a couple ways. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Reminds me of an age where I had less responsibilities, that's for sure. I didn't have kids yet. 72S. Nothing crazy. Well, yeah. You're on camera. Who's on camera? I can see, I thought it was 23. Was it? No, hold on. I'm going to have to go back to YouTube now. Hold on. And pull it back. Could you see it? Can you pull it back alive? Live? Why can't I not turn my own video backwards? What? Why? That's weird. Okay, well, we'll do another one later, shortly, just to make it fair. That's weird, though. I'll have to check that. Anyhow, back to the pennies. Is this the one we just looked at? No, it's a 79. And that's some of what I was talking about. You kind of see that 9 and the 7 almost look doubled. It's not. It's, oh wait, is it? Okay, we'll zoom in on it a little more. I thought that was a shadow. Yeah, it's just a shadow. It's just the light reflecting. It was looking weird for a second. But yeah, that's the problem with some of these coins, is you'll get the light, especially the red ones. It's rough. See, now that looks nice. Why can't they all be that clear and clean? The T got a little messed up, but other than that, that looks good. And the Liberty is not bad. Alright, nothing on that one. Mobster, have a great night, sir. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas, and I appreciate you stopping in. 72S. Much cleaner on the date. Good fields. Not seeing anything weird. Nope. Always nice. This is why, one of the reasons why I picked this bunch of pennies to go through, because they're a little cleaner even though they're in flips. That 9 is very chunky. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with it, but just that leg is very thick. And these being, a lot of them are proofs, so that actually kind of helps with the fields being kind of mirrored. We got a big box to go through, so we're not going to run out of stuff to look at, that's for sure. 79D, nothing funny going on with the mint mark. Little bit of something, but I'm starting to think like that there, where you see It's the S that gets me, but the T has it too, a little bit on the U. That first T has it really bad. Maybe? I don't know if that's actually like machine doubling though. I'm still trying to figure out the ins and outs of this. But remember on these 70s we see that a lot. It's just it seems to be more what they call machine doubling. If it's just kind of accenting on the letters, they claim that that's a product of the stamping and not actually any kind of doubling. And these 70s, for some reason or another, just seem to be rife with it. Cookies are always a good option, Rebecca. And actually, now that you guys have talked me into it, my kids might be out of luck because maybe I'll finally make those cookies and they're not even here. Merry Christmas to me. Because now cookies sound really good. Nothing crazy on the 76. 75D. Man, the D mint marks just get filled in very easily. Kind of makes it hard to, see like repunched mint marks or like a D over D if that kind of stuff happens. I think that's why later you went from them making that style D with the fatter outline to a more formed D with a thinner outline and a much larger open area in the middle because of them filling in all the time. 74. Nothing too odd. That R looked like it had something, but I don't see anything major. And we're moving on. Animal crackers. Ooh, now, see, I don't know, you kind of lost me on animal crackers. They're so bland. And then I tried the ones where they put like icing or frosting or something on them. And for me, that doesn't. I'm not a big sweets person, so the animal crackers themselves are close to what I consider a decent level of sweetness. But I think it's the icing ones are just way too much. I don't see anything on this one. Nothing on Liberty. Hey, we're almost. Oh, dude, quit talking about stuff I don't have in my fridge, please. I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry, and I just ate dinner not too long ago. 73S. I feel like doubling on a proof, though. If these are in flips, if it was anything drastic or obvious, it would have been found by now. Like Ringmaster's gonna send me money in the form of unsearched coins. If you guys haven't seen one of his recent videos, he kind of just like panned up on his shelf showing some of his books. He's been collecting for a long time, first off, but he just must have like a huge collection of just who knows what. And that's the thing about coin collectors, is that's what it is. And you'll hear, if you listen to like podcasts like I do from time to time, they'll talk about, oh well, one of these coins, insert semi rare coin here, or whatever, is coming up for auction, and they'll be all giddy and excited, but then they're like sad at the same time because it's going to go up for auction. Someone's going to buy it. They'll get like, current price discovery as to what people are willing to pay for that coin, right? But then they're like, I was listening to one, and they're like, yeah, but once it's gone, you're not going to see another one of these on the market for at least another like 5-10 years minimum, because there's only so many, out there, and they don't come up very often. Hold on just a second. Let me check that message. Never know who it might be. But if somebody's Facebook messaging me at some odd time on Christmas. Okay. I'm told to do something, so I have to do it. I might mute. All right, I've done the thing. Sorry for the interruption. Interesting thing, though. It was my son's mother, so you never know. It could actually be important. It was not. But for copyright issues, I couldn't look at what she was telling me to look at while the microphone was on. Mutiny on the Bounty. Welcome in. Is it the Publishers Clearinghouse? No. I wish it was. I'd buy a lot of coins. Predominantly silver ones. I'm not dumb. But I'd buy a lot of coins. That's just like, that's what I want to see sometime. I want to see like some... Okay, no, it's fine. It's the reflection there in between the I and the B was looking a little weird. I want to see like some coin collector, silver stacker win the lottery and just put in some giant order for like a truckload of silver. Okay, now these 70s do have something that goes on with the date. See, and that's where I'm starting. I like the camera. I'm very happy with it now. But the light. I almost think I see a O on top of the O. You guys are supposed to chime in and tell me I'm crazy, but it almost looks like it. You see it like the top of the crest of the O. It looks like there's a ring going around it. And then on the 70, almost, I'm going to turn up the light. I doubt that's going to help anything. Oh, it is not adjusting to the light very well, is it? Does anybody else see what I see? I see on the 7, on the line, it looks like there's some kind of, I don't know, reflection? But on the O, it almost looks like there's like a O on a O, but I don't see anything on any of the other dates that look like really odd. So we're going to pass that up. Because there's a 70... Yeah, that's 70 small date, because the 7's below the 9 and the 0, so... If it was a large date, I'd stare at it a little bit longer, because I think those are the more rare ones, but yeah, I don't think we got anything there. Yeah, I'm crazy. Thank you, Constitutional. Someone's trying to keep me reined in. Wait. Okay, a channel I follow dug a 6,000 plus quarter several years ago. he put it up for auction and had a party for all his friends and family time for when it closed, and it only sold for like $800. He live streamed the party, and the oppressive mood that settled over when they saw the selling price was sad to watch. Oh my god. And that's the thing. Like, it all depends. Like, I mean, heck, the entire, not the entire probably, but, sections of the coin collecting market, if those guys, not to be somber, I guess, but if those guys die off and there's not a reignited, collector base for those coins, they might drop in value substantially if people aren't seeking them out. Like, you need fresh blood, and the same could be, well, not really said for the stacking community. I mean, kind of. If people just gave up on it and turned their back on it and nobody new was starting, it would affect the price. I don't know how much of an effect there would be, but it would affect the price. Okay. That's closer, but I'm still saying that's a small date because of how low it is. Nothing crazy. You're right. And you know what somebody said, what was it, last night? Looking through like a loop or a coin magnifier would be better, but for the purposes of the stream and also just me, we could go over here. I added chat here, but I have chat over here, but that's more for if somebody's playing back the video, like actual watchers. And that's what I was talking about earlier, where they made the inside of the D much larger so that, hopefully it wouldn't fill in as much. That's what I'm referring to. And I don't see anything. I think I already looked at this all the way around, but we'll keep going. Here's another 70D. Small date. Nothing crazy. So, does anybody have to go back to work tomorrow? Yeah, but I don't think that's going to happen. Right now, I don't think you have to worry about that at all, because I know so many new stackers, and I get around and I talk to a lot of coin shop owners, and they all predominantly say that they have lots and lots of new stackers coming in, new purchasers, lots of questions, etc., etc. See, now this is one of those where is that machine doubling or what? But I think it's just machine doubling. I don't think it's anything crazy. 71D, nothing odd. You open for work in the morning? I'm sorry. There's not enough beer in my fridge for me to have to do anything early in the morning. $19.71. Ooh, this one's got some toning on it. Ah, yes. The camouflaged. I wonder what the coin companies do to clean coins. I genuinely wonder this because they have that restoration like service that you can buy for coins. And from what I hear and what I understand, it does make a significant difference. Now, to my knowledge, it doesn't. I think you can get like some spots removed, but if it's like all over the coin, I think that's like a different story. It's not. It's not super intrusive. It's not like you can take like a coin that's been out in the open air for decades or whatever, give it to them, and then it's gonna be all shiny and full of luster when you get it back. But it does make improvements. They can quote unquote work on like areas and stuff somehow without affecting the coin's gradability or any of that. So I want to know how they do it because theoretically, if somebody found out how they did it and another company offered that service, um, they really couldn't argue with it and say that the coin had been cleaned because they themselves cleaned them in that manner and then they say they're fine. So it would be interesting to figure that out, to have like an approved cleaning system and for third parties or other companies to kind of start doing that. But it's probably never going to happen unless somebody goes and gets a job. Constitutional. Is it electrolysis? I always thought electrolysis pulled material off, but I'm sure there's different forms of it. But yeah, that would be interesting to figure out and open up a business. Cleaning coins for people, you know. I mean, it almost wouldn't happen though. You'd have to, I don't know, set up at a trade show or a coin show. I mean, or something, because the mailing of things in outside of the already mailing them in for grading wouldn't really make it worth it. Dissolve an electrode in water, connect a wire from sacrificial piece of metal to a positive DC charge, right? Suspend the coin in water, collect negative DC charge. Yeah. Well, yeah. Shit, I mean, you would even think the clamp itself could damage the coin. I don't know. I thought it was more like a actual cleaning with something. Like a more physical aspect of it. Because if that's the case, then um, I'm all for running experiments. I still haven't done the complete experiment on the toning for the pennies. Silver, I feel like it would, I guess, kind of apply to. But I don't know anyone who's going to let me soak their Morgan in hand sanitizer and laundry detergent to see what happens. um, maybe if I can get my hands on some really bad Kohl's or something. Uh, but we'll see. That'll be planned for later when I want to get lots of YouTube hate. When my channel needs like a little boost of people yelling at me in the comments. Camera keeps like fritzing out, and I don't know if that's the camera or if that's my computer struggling, but it's only the USB microscope. Nipple stimulator for the other half. Why is that? Okay, so this flip, that's always great. When you get a flip that looks like it's got water damage, the coin looks fine, but the flip is like really thick, and I was wondering why. It looks like it got wet. So you can see how the camera's not like as in focus as some of the other coins we've done. And that's because it's like so much closer because this flip is like swelled up. But I don't see anything odd. I'll have to reflip that one. Let's set this over here in my weird pile. I dug an SLQ from a street that was torn out in my town. I had no idea what it was. When I dug it, it was mangled and coated in a heavy layer of tar. I used electrolysis to identify it. Is it a big flip or a little one? It is. It's a penny flip. 75D. Nothing crazy. Liberty. Looks really good. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some of the early coins, you can tell they were completely hand engraved. I would like to know more about the die making process for sure. I mean, I kind of have an understanding of it, but like the fact that back in the day people carved these out, that stuff just astounds me. Like, probably because I have no artistic talent. But you know, take soft steel, right? You carve all this stuff into it, get it how you want it, and then you temper it to make it hard to be able to withstand all the striking and everything that you're going to do with it. I understand that, but I need a microscope to see these letters, and they carved them, you know, on the older coins by hand, plus all the details of the Lincoln. It's just crazy. And, you know, insert other coins here. Oh, it's Big Flip. Oh, okay. If you're trying to tag him, it's Big Flip. But yeah, he said he couldn't hear when he was commenting earlier, so I'm guessing he's like somewhere at an event. You know, I don't know, Christmas music or whatever's going on in the background. And, you know, he stopped in to drop a thumbs up, but I don't think he could stay. Here's another one that looks like it got some water damage. Get that one out of the way first. It's 1977, and it's not straight in its flip. I've been drinking, so everything's starting to look doubled. That's helpful. I'm kidding. I'm not that drunk. But we'll set that aside so we can reflip it. Somewhere over the rainbow. Small date. One of these days, I'll get me a nice penny. Tease so bad by what? What are you looking at? He's about to buy some silver or something. Don't online shop. Ooh. Look at that E and Liberty on that one. It's taller than every other letter. That's a weird one. What are you being teased about? We still like you even though you're fat. We're very body positive around here. Liberty looks fine. I don't know. I don't get it. Small date again. Not surprising. Ooh, that W looks a little filled in. And God looks fine. Liberty looks fine. Moving on. There's a lot of 70s in here. A lot of 70s. And every single one of them's a small date. At least so far. I know this is enthralling, but you know, it's what I got. I can tell you guys about this. So, a sub of mine, who shall remain nameless, reached out to me today. Maybe last night they sent the email, I don't know. But today, we were going back and forth this morning. We were talking about grab bags. And he was asking me about eBay and grab bags and being unsure. You know, he didn't want to get, like, scammed or, like, get completely blown out of the water, you know, not get his value. And so we were talking about it, and he just kind of threw it out there. And he's like, hey, man, can you... Excuse me. He said, hey, can you make me a grab bag for about this dollar amount? And, of course, I said, sure, like, you know, what kinds of stuff are you looking for? And he said a variety and threw a couple things out. And I said, silver? And he goes, yeah, of course. So I threw him together a grab bag and packaged it up and am sending it out. Obviously, the post office isn't open, but I'm going to go next time I leave the house. Go drop it in the drop box, and I put together a grab bag. I'm very interested to see what he thinks of it, because, I was trying to be fair. He got some stuff in there that, I'm not saying I gave him like a ton of anything that I didn't charge him for, but there's a couple things in there that, I attributed like a very small amount, if any, to, that arguably are probably worth, at least $1 or $2, a couple bucks. But I tried to fill him up, give him a variety of different stuff, silver, coins, different things. So I tried to be fair, so I'm interested to see what his verdict is once he receives it. But yeah, I sold a grab bag, and I wasn't even intending to. So hold on, let me catch back up to Constitutional. He said, I was thinking the other day how cool it would be how cool it would be, I can't read, to hit 500 subs by Christmas. Well, it didn't look possible. I'm at 497 today with 4 hours to go. I'm so close. Okay, let me turn on the chat bot again, or try to, and see if you can get the exclamation find me to work. Anybody? Well, actually, you're a mod here. You can post your own channel link if you have to go that route. Post your channel link. Anybody? I promise you, if you like my content and you're over here for any reason, you should definitely be watching Constitutional. There are good videos. Everything's very quality over there, I would argue. Even better than mine. So, cancel. I canceled the last giveaway. Technically, it was still open. Why is it calling it a raffle? Yeah, you have a wrench. Yeah, Jimmy Lacari got you. 497. Hold on, I gotta get over there. I want to look. Okay, hold on. I got this one up for the Silver Scorpion. I can use that to pull over. 497. All right. Yeah, you're going to get it. You'll get it if I have to make 3 fake accounts. I'm kidding. I don't have that kind of time. But, yeah, that's not bad. You're growing very well. And I would argue that the slow growth, while it doesn't seem maybe to be ideal, you're more than likely getting a higher quality of subscriber. You know, your subs are going to watch your videos. That's kind of the way I see that. Usually, when you fight for subs, you're getting better subs. If you get a bunch of subs overnight, they may or may not watch your content, right? Maybe you had like one really good video and they subbed for that, but then, you know, maybe they're not interested in some. You know, it's subs are weird. You would think subs would be a lot harder to get, but because there's people spend a lot more. Here's another water coin. Um, People spend a lot more time on the internet now, watching videos and stuff. I actually thought YouTube was going to kind of like die out, but the opposite has happened, where it's now arguably, you know, keeping up with the times slash more popular than it was, kind of whatever. Um, yeah, people watch a lot of time on videos and TikToks and whatever else that they choose to do, and so I think for that reason, like one account, I forget what the sub limit is, but it's like crazy. I think it's like 5,000 channels or something per like user account. It's something ridiculous like that. So close. We need two people. Two people. There are 11 viewers in here. If you do not already have Constitutional, give him his Christmas miracle. Is the chatbot working yet? Has anyone tried it, Ruler? Somebody? Try, like, I don't know, exclamation email. See if that thing's got its facts straight yet. Because we can do another giveaway shortly. People are posting links like crazy. That's good. Ooh, this is a really nice 77S. Really nice. Still got a mirror finish on it. The dark spot. $70D. I am not seeing it. Why in the world? Okay, Google. Streamlabs Streambot not responding.
Here are some results from a search.
Turn the bot off. Wait 2 to 10 minutes. No, but I did that. I had it off for a while. And then I just turned it back on, I think, right? Yeah, I just turned it back on. Okay, that didn't work. Please turn the bot off and relog on. Bot not responding to commands. I already did all that. This... I hate help things like this. Okay. Make sure it's set to the chat that's being used. Stream whisper means you have to whisper the command. Okay, no. Cost. If the cost is set to anything higher than 0 currency, must be enabled. Cooldown. No. Permission and info. No. Okay, where's the... Oh, hold on. Let me make sure my time is... Give me a second. Set time automatically is on. Okay. Synchronize. Okay. It said something about if your computer's clock doesn't match what YouTube is saying, like that could be a problem. Okay, I turned it off. We'll do another number. This time I will hide it. Henry, welcome in, sir. Glad to see you. I hope everything is going well. How could you... Now, hold on. I was like here when I wrote this last time. Unless you guys got some supervision, I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I think you guys are crazy. Silver Bull, welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, Merry Christmas. I will write another number down. We're trying to get Constitutional 2 more subs so he can get 500 and have a Christmas miracle. So if you haven't already, grab Constitutional's link there, and I assure you his content's better than mine. Not many creators would say that, but I'll tell you if somebody's straight up better than me. And if you're here and you can waste your time doing this, you should definitely be checking out his videos. So anyhow, what did we do last time? 10 to 35. There's 11 people back in here. Okay. Okay, here we go. Now remember the rules. Let me get back over here to the actual chat. If I could type. The box isn't helping. Okay, now it's getting ready to drop. So, what is my computer doing? The heck? Oh, I was hitting control instead of shift. Okay, so get ready. Try not to spam too much, but I understand. And nobody saw any numbers this time. It was impossible. Okay, and go. Numbers 25 to 55, and somehow I used 0 instead of O. Okay, so here we go. I'll try to catch it when I see it come through. That shouldn't be too crazy hard. Oh, we already got a winner. Go ahead and stop the presses. Oh, man. I'm going to have to... I mean, I don't like making you guys guess forever, right? But I'm going to have to do something. 33. Siren. Got it. And I saw her hit 34 first, and I'm like, oh, so close. But she's smart. And so she guessed 33 right at... Well, maybe not right after. Yeah, it was right after. Right after. So she got it. All right. Siren does not like the pew-pews. So we'll get her some grams out of here that aren't guns. Panda bear. Teddy bear. I think she already got a teddy bear before. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Dinosaur. Praying mantis. And a panda bear. You can't hate on panda bears ever. Plus it's eating bamboo. So... Congratulations, Siren. If I could figure out what's wrong with my stream bot, we'd go back to having real giveaways that are not rigged. Is this an empty bag? Yes, it is. Constitutionals went on his pile earlier. Now, Siren got some. See, it's not much, but it's free silver. And actually... 3 of these is more than the silver amount that's in a dime. So there's that. That's at least a dime's to something. But you can't buy these for like I can't find them many places for, less than $2 a piece. So it's a decent giveaway. I know it doesn't look like much. Marker, pen, marker. Big ol' SS. We all know who that is. Oh wait, actually, we need the last one. Triple S. S cubed. Alright, that'll go into the pile of silver we're giving away. Oh, did he get it? Did he get the 500? Let's go over there and check. Dun dun dun. Refresh. Look at that. It's a Christmas miracle. Constitutional, congratulations. Much well-deserved progress on your channel. And that's, you're halfway there to 1,000. And that the last half is going to go much shorter than the first half, I assure you. So, definitely, man. Congratulations. You know what there should be, too? There should be an option for creators. I don't know that there is, but to, like, remove subs from their channel. Not, the way this sounds, like, crappy, but, like, that don't watch their channel. You know what I mean? Oh, did my camera slide? You know, I think, like, if you genuinely have something that hasn't watched one of your videos in, like, a year, you know, just unsub them. Like, I would much rather have, like, 100 subs that actually watched my stuff and interacted than a bunch of subs that don't, you know. And which, on that topic, my latest video that I put out, the one on the silver bar versus rounds prices, you know, and it's, you know, that video's been done a million times and it's different every time. And so, you know, I tried to do my best with it that I could in, you know, relatively short order. I'm not spending 10 hours doing research for a video, but it was pretty decent, I thought. And it's, for videos on my channel, it's doing very well. Now, hopefully some of that's got to do with, you know, Christmas time and a lot of people are off work watching content, but yeah, you get the idea. So lots of progress there in terms of, you know, videos actually doing better, because that's what I need on my channel, combined with fine people like you in here snatching up free silver and watching me stare at pennies for, you know, just a couple hours. You know, the watch time, because I will be, I don't even know where I'm at. I was talking to Constitutional earlier and he said it and I forgot. I am 968, 969. So what is that, like 31 away from 1,000? I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that, because the channel is just now, are we 3 months old yet? We're not even 3 months old yet. We started our first video published, wait a minute, I got a bunch of subs before I posted content, so that's iffy. I don't know how you want to carry that, because, wait a minute, I'm looking at views. Hold on, let me get a subs. Think Flip, like I created the channel but hadn't put videos out yet. But according to the official, I had the big spike from Flip on October 7th. So January 7th. Within reason. There may be a day or something in there, but January 7th, which is funny because that's my daughter's birthday, we'll call it 3 months. I don't know if it's officially 90 days or what that'll be, but we got about another week and a half. And so I think I can do it. If I pump out a couple good shorts and do some stuff, I think we can hit that and get 1,000 in less than what we'll call 90 days, 3 months, whatever. I don't know, Henry. That's a good question. Let me ponder that. I gotta go use the restroom. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. That was probably the worst screen to leave you on. Jonathan Wolf, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope everything's been well, and I hope that you had the best Christmas that you could have. Sometimes it's not always merry that we're looking for. I have had a very peaceful one, well, relatively. Kind of spending it by myself, which is cool. Kids are other places for now. We're doing ours later. And so it's been a nice kind of quiet couple of days around the house with the weather and everything being crappy, just kind of staying in. So maybe not as festive as some would think, but still been very, very relaxing. Oh, well, that's great. And that's the thing about YouTube is eventually, right? It's not like passive income, but it's income if you get there to that point to where you're monetized and you're actually doing that well. It's income you can take a vacation and you're still making money, right? Like people are still watching your videos, assuming by that point you've built up like a, you know, bunch of videos and content on your channel. You can take like a few days, a week off, and still continue to grow. I mean, heck, I'm not going to do it right now because it'd probably mess up the chat bot if it ever was going to work. Hold on, Siren. I'll turn it back on and we'll see if it's fixed its problems. Okay, I turned it back on, so we'll see if it works. But commands, the commands are still there. Everything looks fine. User management, there's no users. Everything looks fine. You need to mod Streamlabs. Oh, yeah, where is Streamlabs? Where was it? Because I saw somebody else. Jeez, where is he? How long have we had this thing off for? I'm scrolling back in the actual chat. I'm trying to find one because I heard making Streamlabs an actual moderator. Where the heck is it? Oh, is it hiding the mod chats from me? Oh, wait, there's one. Oh, it is a mod. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's already a mod. I heard making it like a mod was good, which I thought It always was, but I seen somebody do it. Apparently, I got it. Is anything working? Hash or exclamation find siren. You know what it may be too, and I'll have to see. um, well, it's already a mod, so it should be fine. It doesn't look like it's working. Um, but what it might have been is earlier I switched over to my other channel for something, and maybe it didn't like that or something. I'm gonna make sure all the sessions I'm on YouTube, just stack it, just stack it, just stack it. Yeah, I'm on the right channels, so I don't know what the heck. I give up. Exclamation goose. Oh, geez. Now you guys are just playing with me. Anyhow, Siren won the last giveaway. Roadhog's got 2 in the chamber, waiting to go out to him. Muscle Shell got the giveaway from Milky, so that's a couple of grams and a 90% quarter. We're doing pretty well. Big Flip, yeah, he's got the moderation on. And I guess I just realized that mine's not on, but the bot's not working now anyway at all. So I don't know what we do about that. Signed into the right place. Log out, log back in. Okay. Log in. Log in with, I guess, YouTube? I don't know what I'm doing here. I really don't. Okay, so back in. Chatbot. It's on. Says it's on. Moderation isn't on, but it says it's on. Settings. Use cooldown. None of the cooldown stuff's on. Everything should be good. Yeah, I mean, all my settings look right. Who knows? I got it on. It's probably not working, even now. But we got 12 people in here. We had I think 18 a second ago. I don't know where all those people came from, but we'll keep looking at pennies. They found out the chat bot wasn't working and I wasn't giving anything away, so they dropped. Yeah, I'll figure this out one of these days. Yeah, I never picked up. I'm going to my LCS on Tuesday. Gonna sell around 5K in Slabbage 2. Party hard next weekend. Are you doing the sniffy dust? That's a lot of partying. Selling 5K in Slabbage? Oh man, I think I'm about tapped out for a while. I won't bother everybody else with my personal goings on, but yeah, I think I'm in a cool down phase for a little bit, or at least like back to basics. I have to create a new budget and kind of run some stuff and see how things go with that, because I got some other things I got to focus on. I've talked a little bit about it here and there, but come springtime, I got to get this house in order, figure out my next move as far as another living situation, and then rent this house out. So, you know, that's I think I got this place in August. So after August, officially, I can move out. I don't think I'll make it by that deadline, but I can officially. Technically, I could tomorrow, and it'd be okay. But have you? No more $600 drop lots. At least not at the moment. Not right now. I'm not saying I can't do that, but I got responsibilities, right? And stacking doesn't always come first. So this house is gonna take it's not a lot, but like entire kitchen remodel. Like remodel in relocation of the items where they're at. So like the fridge has to go somewhere else. It needs all new counters, a layout change. I have to move where the stove goes, and it's a slab. So that means digging up concrete and stuff. In some cases, like I need to relocate the washer and dryer. Um, I won't, again, I can't really show you very easily, but it's tucked into a corner. So the washer is straight, like you're in a corner, right? The washer's straight and faces out. But then because the door to the back door is right there, the dryer's next to the washer at a 90-degree angle facing out the other way. So essentially, my washing machine is a hole that's at the end of the counter that like you can't stand in front of the washer and load it. You have to throw things in from the side. It's weird. It's just not great. And that's one of the reasons why I bought this place was because it was going to be easy to make like a drastic change in the house. Some stuff got done out front already, new sidewalks. That was the city, but I'm still paying for it. A big tree got cut down, so the front of the house already looks good. I got some roof repairs done, some siding repairs, a bunch of fascia already and stuff I've been working on. Um, got done what I could before spring, or sorry, before winter, but now that the weather's going to get better here in, hopefully, fingers crossed, like 3 more months or so. It's going to be time to start tackling the inside. And while I can do some of these things cheaply, it's going to be some, not expensive, but it's going to take money that I will not be using for stacking. And in the next few months leading up to that, I need to save up for some of those purchases and different things. I am creative and I am resourceful, but you still need to buy like half decent cabinets, even if you're going to paint them and kind of revitalize them. You know, you still need to find something decent to begin with, even if you're going to put in some work. So, yes, Mark, no $600 drop lots for a while. As a matter of fact, I was kind of thinking about it, and you know, we'll see how it plays out. But knowing my luck, like when I'm not saying I'm not buying. I'll still buy stuff, probably like a very limited amount of whatever I buy. But knowing my luck, when I'm in a phase where I'm not really buying, I'm saving for something else, like silver would dip. You know, like maybe we get back to 18 or $16 an ounce for like a week and then it just shoots right back up or something. Like that would be my luck, is a point where I'm really not buying. I would, at that point, I would figure out something, but you get my drift. That would be my luck. So watch out for it. Um, yeah. No, I'm not hammered. I started drinking earlier, but I'm on my third. I think this will be my fourth beer, and this one's about gone. But it's 11:30 now, and I've been drinking those beers since like four or five. So I'm not drinking fast. I'm just kind of drinking. A saw cut and a jackhammer. You are not kidding, Henry. And I can do most of that stuff, and that's what I was talking to you guys a little bit earlier about. being like a jack of all trades and a master of none. I'll never be the best coin guy. Hell, I'm not even the best stacker. Um, Definitely not with all the coins I have in my collection. But um, I know a lot about not everything, but a lot of stuff. I can go talk to pretty much any random tradesman that you can find or tradesperson. Sorry. And keep a conversation with them. I may have to ask questions, I may have to ask for explanations, but we're going to have a conversation back and forth and I'm going to be able to follow and they're not going to get like bored or think I'm an idiot asking dumb questions. Like we're, decent. So carpenters, metal workers, iron workers, electricians, IT people, like I can keep up with everybody on a better scale than your average general member of the public. You know what I mean? I'm not clueless in terms of anything. And if it is, then I've just never really come across it and had to deal with it. So that's kind of how I do. So I know carpentry, I know electrical. I can do most of the stuff that needs done. It's just going to be crappy to do because there's not a lot of space, and that's why I'm banking on like the springtime, because I'm gonna have to when I go to redo the floors, because right now they're carpet and they're horrible in the house. I'm gonna have to like move stuff, everything out of each room one by one. Obviously, by that point, the walls and everything else have. I'm rambling now, but all the other stuff needs done before you do the floors, at least in here. But everything's got to come out. There's not a lot of room. So on that, I'll have to wait until even after the rainy season, probably, like June, July, somewhere, hopefully where there's good weather, and move everything out in the backyard, on the back patio and stuff, while I'm getting carpet or whatever I decide to put down. Probably like a laminate floor. Oh, Henry, I did not know that. But yes, I can and will always have questions. That's part of the nature of what I do. So if I need to defer to you, I definitely will now that I know. All right, before we get to more pennies, I'm going to here. My computer chair tried to take my microphone out. Cords. Miro, what's up? What are you doing? Why are you being weird? What are you doing? You want to go outside? Want to go outside? I'll put you out. Go ahead. All right, thank you for the break. She's actually wanting to go outside more and more. The temperature, it's 9 degrees here. I don't know what it's like with the wind chill, but that's what my computer's telling me. It's getting better. It's definitely not the negative whatever it was 2 days ago. Anything that keeps her outside for more than 5 minutes is a win in my book. Those plumbers and electricians are always cutting my lids and walls. Sometimes it depends. Like I've seen both ways. Like I've seen really good people good at what they do and they're reasonable and they'll work around something. But a lot of times you get like a crappy guy, or he's having a bad day, or he's just generally unhappy or whatever. Sometimes they go the hard way and I've seen a few. It was something. I think it was a house I was looking at when I was looking to buy this one, and it was like they did a repair to the joist in the basement, which was really like a standing crawl space. and they had some termite damage. And they had done like a sister kind of joist repair, but this, like, again, jack of all trades, master of none. So I know what's involved in jacking up, something and making it decent again, and then trying to sister and re-brace things. I understand it. This looked like everything was cut with a sawzall, and just no. I looked right at it and I was like, and I was half tempted to buy that house because it had a lot of space and some interesting characteristics, and I like odd, as most of you know from what I buy. And so I really liked the house itself, but as soon as I walked into that basement and saw how they tried to fix the termite damage, nope. I mean, I would have bought it, but nowhere, like, I don't know what they eventually sold it for. I could look it up, but no. Here's another one that got wet. Nowhere near what they were asking for it. They wanted $160,000, and it had a weird kitchen. The kitchen was like L-shaped, and not in a good way, like an outside L shape, not like an inside L shape. And there was like counters here, and then something across the way, and then as you came around the 90, there was a sink over here, and then there was a sink over here. It was really the kitchen, but that was the thing about that house. There was nowhere else, because I was looking like, can I fix this? There was nowhere else to like really move the kitchen or fix it unless you started taking out bedrooms or something. And I was just like, no, we're not getting into crazy land with it. There's a nick on that 6. Oh yeah, a lot of times they do have to. Is that... Man, the doubling's weird, because we've talked about this. Like the machine doubling. And that God, the G and the O and God and the IN look like they got something. Let me go let the dog in. She's at the door. You're a good girl. You are a good girl. Yes, you are. Do you need your rub down so you're not cold anymore? Is that what you need? Okay. 13 people in the chat. Okay. Not cold anymore? There you go. There you go. Alright. Go lay down though. Go lay down. Oh, you're gonna knock over all my pennies. It's a good thing she's cute. Come on now. Don't be crazy. Don't be crazy. That's all I ask. You're alright. I'm not mad. You're fine. Do you want to be a star? Okay. Oh my god. This is what I have to deal with all the time. She is just, when she needs attention, she needs attention. And this is what I have to deal with. You're still cold, huh? Okay. And she has that husky smile. It's funny because when she's not smiling, it's very obvious. She's just looking at you like, they're very, what's the word? I guess, I want to say facial expressions, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a word for it. I can't pull it out of my head right now. They emote, maybe, or at least they seem to. Yes. Yes. Okay, go back. I got it. I got pennies to do. Thank you. Yes, happy puppy. Very happy puppy. She got some cheese earlier for being a good dog. So, I think we got through this whole one. Oh, but we were looking at the O and stuff in God. Let me see if I can come down a little more. This it's the magnet's okay. I almost want to see if I can get a stronger magnet that's smaller, because right now it's about 1.5 inches in diameter, and that's fine. But the polarity shift like causes like problems. Like there's areas where because it's sat in the same area so long, it doesn't. It's almost like magnetized the nails a little bit, so it wants to repel it and sit in like a specific area. So let's look at these. Oh no, I'm just crazy. There's nothing there. That's literally just the reflection then. Okay. Cool. I mean, I'll admit that I'm crazy. But yeah, see, from up here, it almost looks like there's something, but there's not. And is that a wet one? Yeah, that one got wet too. What, Mira? What can I do for you? What, though? You're under my desk, dog. What do you want? You want to go back outside? What? You want to go back outside? Then don't come to the door if you want to be out. I'll leave you out in the cold for a minute. You want to go out? What? What? Do you want to go? Yes? Oh, she wants to play. She got all excited. Get the toy. Get the toy. Get it. What? What? Hold on a second. I got husky problems. She wants something. She won't tell me what it is, though. Do you want to go outside? What do you want to do? You want to take your toy outside? Oh, no. This is definitely what she wants. So now I'm going to do this. And look at me. Give me... And I don't know why, but she wants to bring it to me. And then just play tug of war. And not actually give it to me. Husky problems. Give me that bone. Let go. Let go. Let go. You want me to throw it? You gotta let go. Catch it. Oh, so bad. So very, very bad. And then I got her like the unchewable, whatever, the tough dog toys lasted like 30 minutes. She just chews up everything. Like right now she's chewing on this bone thing. Dog toys don't last. My daughter was... The only thing that does last for her is those big, like, mammoth bones. The actual, like... I don't know if they're thigh bones or what from cows or pigs or something. But those big things you can get at the store, I get her those. And those last... when the weather's good and she doesn't mind being outside chewing on it. Maybe a month or two. Maybe. She likes those. But that's the only thing I can find that lasts. Everything else she just chews right up. Destroys it. Oh, wait. She wants... No, she has squeaky toys. And it's not bad, but she plays with them a lot. And so... And then now she's gotten to the point to where she just wants to rip the throats out of all of them. As a lot of dogs kind of do. But it's... On those, she disintegrates them. Like, it's literally throwing money out the window because it will last like an hour or less. As soon as she decides it's something to play with or figures out that there's a squeaker in it, she's ripping its throat out. Like, I don't know what that is, but it must be something in their instincts. If it's squeaking, it's still alive. I gotta kill it. I don't know. Try a bully stick. Well, let's find out what that is. Is the bot working yet? Bully stick. It's like a dog chew, from what I can tell. maybe a specialized one for sure. It looks like it's got collagen, maybe. Huh. Okay, I will look at those. There's a big pack of them. I mean, if anything, it's at least like some kind of sort of treat thing for her. At least then, if she chews it up, it was kind of meant to be chewed up. Doesn't appear to be working. Yeah, not a surprise. I don't know what in the world. It says it's fine. It's a moderator of the channel. We've done all that. I have no idea why it says YouTube, English, okay. Theme, I don't know what theme is. I'm not messing with it while I'm actually on here. I have no idea. I'll have to play with it. Maybe I'll do like a private live stream and see if I can 2x4s. Actually, that's funny that you mentioned that, Henry, because when I was doing some of the work outside on the house, there was some scrap wood and stuff and different things, and she started tearing up the boards. Like, I went out there one day and one of these, it wasn't a 2x4, or maybe it was at one point. You know, this was like some of the old stuff I had pulled out to replace. She was disintegrating those too. So she likes to chew on stuff. Right now she's got her little toy and she's chewing it up. Give me the toy. Give me the toy. I need the toy, Mira. Toy. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? Get the toy. Get the toy. You gotta give it to me if you want to play with it. Now, come here. Come here. I got it. Go long. It's the one good thing about what I have got done in the house so far. Now, I didn't do it. It was part of my contract when I bought the house, but we opened up the area between the living room and the kitchen with like a beamed archway kind of thing, and put that in so it's very open. I can kind of throw something. It's still not very far, but it gives us more space. It doesn't seem as closed off. You load her in the car. Yeah, and drive over to Oregon, right? Come see you. There we go. Once summer hits, we'll all figure something out. There's got to be some coin shows or something. That 7 looks a little weird, but I'm probably just making that up in my mind. Yeah, I'll find a half-decent coin show and a cheap flight and a reason to come out to Oregon. And we can do something like that. I was already talking about trying to find like a centrally located coin show. Well, okay, now hold on. That looks a little on the weird side. But every time we see something at this level that looks weird, it ends up being not. But that God, like you can even see it inside the D a little bit, or at least it looks like it. Where is it? Nope. See, yeah, that's weird. We're at like a just the wrong angle, or not angle, like distance, where the light's reflecting kind of plays with it. But we can do like, I don't know, we'll have to pick. I know like Roadhogs up in Michigan, we were talking about this. Kendall's over in like the maybe Chicago-ish area. Pick like a half-decent coin show somewhere in Indiana, somewhere over the summer. And whoever, just kind of put the word out. Whoever can make it, make it. There's going to be some of us YouTubers and stuff there, just not as like anything official, just kind of like a meet-up at the coin show. I talked about that. Roadhog said I'd have to come pick him up, which I'm fine with. What are you chewing on my desk? What are you doing? No. Oh. She was trying to chew up my certificate of authentication for my bracelet from Kevin. Like, literally, I can't show you, but the corner of it had, like, little nips. No, dog, no. You chew up whatever, not mine. COA, come on now. I mean, it's obviously silver, but still, it helps. Yeah, I don't see anything there. We'll look up here. We already looked there. Liberty. I don't see anything crazy. Moving on. Oh. I tried to throw the stack down. The stack top. I got it, though. I'm on top of it. We only got a couple small stacks left, and then I can quit yammering. But, yeah, this next year is going to be an interesting one for me. I'm definitely hoping the general cost of housing, in some forms, like, kind of comes down. I feel like it is, but, you know, sometime, hopefully by, like, fall or about this time next year, I will have moved out of here, rented this place out, and be, you know, I don't know, living in an apartment or something temporarily while I wait to buy my next house or whatever I do, but something along those lines. I won't be here, and I'll be likely paying directly for some other housing, which right now rent's still kind of high. I think it's starting to come down a little bit, but not over here in my area, not drastically. Now see, this one looks weird because those are all really fat letters. 74 looks okay, but look at that trust. And they're all it's as if they engraved in bold print. And I'm told on some of them that indicates that maybe there was doubling on the die, and that's what they did to help fix it. So I don't think it still quite counts as a double, but it has some kind of designation as being like odd because it's different than what's normal. You haven't even made cookies yet, I bet. You can't be fat without cookies. Not without the bot. Is there another numbered quote you can add to the book? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I kind of glanced through these. Okay, so I'm half tempted to unflip this one. But, like, hear me out on this. So, this is a weird one. Because it's a flip, right? And this is all this says. And it's kind of dirty. Like, you see it? Like, it's a brown coin. Can't see anything. Well, you can see some stuff, but it doesn't seem like anything. It's just a 1974D. Doesn't seem like anything crazy. But it's dirty as sin inside, right? Like, just look at the back. Like, it's the same way. The back's a little better, but it looks like it came from couch cushions or something. But it's a 1974D, and then on the bottom, it just says Grandma, and then says 7397. So somebody's grandma gave them this coin on July 3rd, 1997? I don't know. Yes, we are constitutional. That's why, like, I don't mind being, like, somewhat family friendly, but I feel like if you are family friendly to the point to where you're changing your entire demeanor, you're no longer being yourself. Like my last channel, people were like, oh, you should be drinking on stream. I'm like, I don't think you should be in my stream then. Like, granted, I can't recall. Yeah, maybe sometimes. I'm not immune from having a little too much. But you know, I don't know though. What do you guys vote? Like, I guess there's no harm in leaving it in here, and it doesn't seem like anything special. I don't know. I'll leave it. But it's weird because, like, somebody's grandma gave them that coin. Here's a blazing 1978S. Yeah, I'll get drunk on stream. Nobody wants to see that, but I could do it. I'm sure maybe at different points in the past, like, I know there was that one night that Johnny told me I was rambling, and I'm sure that was true at that point. So, I'm fine with that. Definitely, if you're like, Matt, go to go to bed. Like, you're done streaming. We all left. See ya. Obviously, hopefully, I would figure that out first. But like, I'll drink on stream. I don't ever really see myself getting like inebriated to that point on stream. But you know, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and if you don't want to sit here, you don't have to. But yeah, over there, like the tool community, was a bunch of like, I mean, you get all types. In the stacking community, predominantly, maybe a little more on the conservative side, just in general. Obviously, not a blanket statement, but I think if we polled everybody, we'd have a lot of independents. We'd have a lot of conservatives. I'm sure we have some liberals, because they're smart too. They know what's coming. But financial education is for everybody. But it's definitely a little more condensed over here as opposed to mechanics and tools and all of that stuff that I was dealing with over there. So there was always somebody complaining, like, a lot in pretty much everybody's stuff. There's always people that don't like what you do or how you do it or whatever. You use the tool wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. What dealership do you work at? Oh, I don't work at a dealership. I work on my own stuff. Oh, well, then you don't know what you're talking. Stuff like that. It's very hard to impress people that kind of have their mind made up as far as like who can say what and who knows what good tools are or whatever. It was at times rough. I didn't let it get to me, but it was definitely something to deal with for sure. We're almost through it. This is the last of the stack here. And like, just to give you an idea too, I bought most of these from Ray, and this is a bad one to say this on because of some of what it has going on. Does that 7 have something on it? If it is, it's just like machine doubling. I guess I could. Oh yeah, there's a lot of Karens and that kind of stuff. But it's pretty bad when it's like a 50-year-old mechanic that's doing it to you. You're like, wait a minute, we're all the same team. I thought, no. Here, we'll go to the large cam so I can see. You see what I'm seeing on that 7? Well, I don't think it's like doubling per se, but I don't know if it doesn't look like the light, but there's something there. But this is a bad one to give this example on, but there have been some really nice coins in this lot that I got from Ray. Lots of proofs, lots of reds. I mean, Mint State's something I can't really grade myself, especially under magnification like this, but there's some really nice pennies in this lot. I'm actually very, very happy to have had it. Let's see. Did I list anything? Wait, is that a large date? No. Did I list anything on eBay today? I don't think so. No, I don't think I did. I did do a little more research into it though. Um, just like tips and tricks. It's small date too. Um, and I may do a guide. I was talking to Constitutional. We were speaking on the phone. Here's another water coin. Well, not coin, more so flip, but um, ooh, is that okay? Camera, are you getting hot? What's wrong with you? Quit flickering. Um, I thought I saw some doubling on the two. Kind of, but no. Almost. Like, you almost. See if I can focus on that. You see what I'm saying? You see the tail at the bottom, the top of the bottom of the level portion of the two? Like, just right there. And you see what looks like a little bit on the leading edge? Oh, and the 7 too, maybe. But I don't think that's enough to call it doubling. See what the rest of it looks like. Anything weird going on? So what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking to Constitutional about the eBay selling earlier, and I may now again. No expert, but I may do like a how-to kind of video or tips and tricks or something video for how to sell coins, silver, whatever on eBay. Okay, now hold the phone. That 9's doubled, or I'm drunk, right? Or is that machine doubling? The S is doubled too. Right? They found it in Grandma's couch. Wait, I had a friend who goes on chat sites and tries to bait people into an argument. Oh, no, I have one of those friends. He does it on Facebook and maybe different places now. But yeah, it doesn't matter what he thinks or believes. He will start a fight with somebody just to like start a fight with them. He finds it hilarious. And I'm like, dude, I don't have time to waste on this conversation we're having, let alone arguing with strangers on the internet. You know, like, like, but no, he loved it. I forget, like a professional antagonist, instigator. Yeah, I couldn't get it. So hold on, hold the phone here. We may have found something. Let me look at the rest of the coin. We gotta refocus. I feel like we're just slightly. Okay. The T looks like there's something going on. Maybe, or it's just the light. Yeah, that's probably just light. And then Liberty looks fine, but this date. Okay, it's time to do some research. I almost think I like PCGS better than Variety Vista, but I'll go to Variety Vista first. Lincoln, Double Dies, DDO, 71S. Oh, I guess I could bring you guys along for the ride. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so here we are. DDO listings. Okay, that kind of looks like what we're talking about. Let's look at that. That's DDO 5. See, they're showing some doubling on the letters. They're showing some stuff on the date and the S too. But, and this is stage A. They say they don't know about later stages. But, see, I don't know, man. To me, this is kind of where we get into the weeds. And I know I say that a lot, but I don't see. I see some of this stuff on coins all the time. Like when I'm looking through them. So I don't. I get that they're showing you different parts of the coin so you can identify if yours is one. But I would like them to go here, this line over the 7, or the S you can see here where it's doubled, like say something, because they kind of show you everything and therefore you kind of don't see anything. So that's weird. We'll check this other one though. Maybe some light doubling on the letters. I see the little notch above the 7, which that seems like not very much. The S. Let me pull back up my camera. This is way worse than whatever they're showing, right? In terms of the doubling, but I don't know if they're going to call that machine doubling because they're all up higher, every single one of them, including the S. If you look at it here, we'll brighten it just a touch. Or something, right, Johnny? I mean, I get it. Those are like user taken photos. But okay, the S has something, right? That's probably just machine doubling. I'm probably just crazy. But that 9 is drastic, right? And the 7, and both of the 1s have it. When we've been arguing about this in the past and debating, the 1s almost never have any doubling at the top like that. So both of the 1s have it. The 9 has it. The S has it. That's why I hate Variety Vista. Because it seems like it's got a lot of information, but not enough. Maybe more people need to upload to it. And then there's this one, which doesn't even seem as good. Let me look at some of these, because... Wait. Yeah, let me look at 3, even though that doesn't look like our guy. No, definitely not 3. But we have some of the characteristics. A little bit. Like the S kind of looks mildly similar. And then all of the O1s, I don't know. They just seem to all be drastic. The 9's doubled on that one. The 7's kind of notched. Is our 7 notched? No. But it's that same kind of thing. Little Shadow. What? What am I missing? You have a winner here, Little Shadow. What? Unless this CBD is kicked in, Henry. That's definitely something. But I'm going to get told by somebody that it's just... Let me check PCGS. Because they do list some, not many, but they do list some. Lincoln, Sense, Modern. I haven't been puffing on my puffer through most of this, so... 71S. Okay. They don't have any listings. They don't have any listings for doubling on the 71S. And of course, the one that they're showing is perfect in every way. Why? I don't understand how doubling errors can exist, but they don't have them on their database. I get it. You know, there's a lot, but if they've graded it, shouldn't it be on record? I don't know. Yeah, I guess we got to give up on that one. So we'll set it aside. It definitely seems like something. Yeah, we'll set it up here with all the other winners, and we're down to 2 coins. Let me get back to the cam screen here. I know you guys love looking at that red just all over, and I'll play with the colors. Red probably is not the best one. I'm thinking more like a black. Turn the light down. That U almost looks like it has some doubling to it. Almost. The S looks a little wonky. Like kind of drunk. Or I'm drunk. Let's drink some more beer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see. Nope. I don't see anything crazy. But, like, here's another 71. Granted, it's a D, but you don't see any of that machine-ish doubling or whatever on that. Here's another 71S. Here's a good comparison for us. Okay. Everything looks fine here. Interesting. Alright, well, we put it aside. You don't want us to see red. Red on the balance sheet? No. We should all be in the black for certain, hopefully. I'll throw this off to the side. I'll deal with that when we're done with the stream. Anyhow, D over slash. Here, I can do this too. I can make it disappear. Look at that. Boom. I got skills, sort of. I've got pretty good at this Streamlabs thing as far as streaming because it's the only thing I ever used. I didn't like StreamYard because you couldn't do as well, at least at the time, you couldn't do next to anything with it. And so I found Streamlabs. And you could do a bunch with it. Once they actually got the Streamlabs like desktop. Before this, it was actually like OBS. And that requires a little more actual knowledge. Like Ruler probably would do well in OBS, like the actual program. This is more like a very user-friendly like graphical interface that they kind of built to make it more usable by the masses. You know, somebody with a limited technical knowledge. Scratch and Go Crazy subscribe to me. I think they do lottery. I've seen them recommended, and I think they do like lottery scratchers and stuff. Send it to Wexler. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that. Where's my Post-its? Because I don't know. Did you know on eBay, did we talk about this? Yeah, because I gave away that dime. They can flag your stuff if it's not graded by the big few companies. They can flag your stuff as fraudulent if you're representing a grade. I emailed eBay about my listing, right, with that dime, which went to, maybe it was you, Henry. It was somebody. Somebody got, it was like a 60-something dime. And I emailed them and asked them, like, hey, like, what was the specific issue with this? You know, can I not list stuff by that grading company? And they said, no, you can list whatever you want. But in the title and in the information about the coin, I said it was a proof 67 or whatever it was. I think it was a 67. Um, and they said that that grading company is not recognized by eBay as like authentic. You know what I mean? Like it could be questionable, which is true. I in hindsight, I guess I found out the same thing. But their response was, you could have listed that just as a 1960 1D or whatever dime it was, and been fine. But when you assigned a grade to it based on what that slab said, that was where the problem lied. So they only recognize, you know, the bigger companies. I'd have to pull it up and look at the drop downs, but there's a drop down list and there's not many on it. It's like PCGS, NGC, ANAX is on there for sure. There may be a couple others, but it's really only the big boys that they'll accept as it is what it says it is. So, did Philip? Oh, wait. Not attributed, probably machine doubling. Thank you, Siren, for pointing that out. What is. Okay, I'm going to have to look up what attributed means. But, yeah, and that's kind of what I was seeing, Philip. Where'd I put that one? Throw the cam back up for a quick second. That's kind of what I was saying. I like to err on the side of caution. And so what I was seeing is what I've been told from machine doubling is that if it's all off by about the same in the same direction on, you know, like this, like on all of the items, then it's more than likely machine doubling. And so that's kind of what we see here. The S looks anemic. We'll blow it up. I know you probably already saw it since you told me your thoughts, but it's up. Actually, I think it's literally just up. It's a slight shift. And when you really think about this in terms of machine doubling, that's probably a half a millimeter or maybe even less of shifting. So yeah, I mean it's understandable. I know a lot about machines and how much small amounts like that can make differences. Um, so yeah, I mean that's a small shift. And since they're all the same way, it's probably nothing. It's still cool to have, um, something to throw under the microscope and go, look, it's weird. So to me, yeah, that coin's worth a few more cents than anything, just to keep around to have stuff, or even later to compare it to. Like if you're looking at something else and you're going, wait, is this machine doubling? And let's assume it's that same 70s style run, you can kind of like look and compare. Just saying. Yeah, Philip, I appreciate you chiming in on that. Um, yeah, because like we're all learning, and that's definitely very helpful. And yeah, I usually, unless it's obvious or it's something weird, Philip, you got a where is it? You got a opinion on this one? I'll ask you. I will choose not to believe you if you tell me it's nothing, because I'm probably going to send it out for grading anyway. But I got this quarter here. Here, let me see if I can cut down on some of the glare. It's looks like a die adjustment strike. So all the features inside the center are pretty decent, but then it's hit or miss as you go out. You can still see the mint mark. It's a P right there. And just the details are very faint. It looks like heavily scratched, which it's not actually scratched. I think that's the details trying to come into the planchet during the strike. But from what I can tell, I've looked at graded examples of other coins. Um, this looks yes, die adjustment. I think PCGS calls it like a die adjustment strike, and maybe NGC calls it like a test piece slash die. It's something like that. There's slightly different terminology, but it's it's the same kind of thing they're referring to, and they all look like this in varying forms. Obviously, where like some of the details are there, some look like they're gone. And it's the whole coin. And actually, it's in a flip now, but the reading is like, it looks like it's worn, but what I'm told, and actually the coin's a little thicker than, it should be, which makes sense because if it didn't get struck all the way, it would be thicker. And the reading, the reason why it looks worn is because when it strikes, it pushes out into the edges to form the reading, and that's why they look a little weak. That's my thoughts. So we're going to send this out in our first submission to somebody and see what we can find out about it. But Wexler, before I forget, I'll write this down. Why did I grab like the little junior ink pen that doesn't want to work? I want to throw stuff, but I'm not going to. Oh, and you guys don't want to see red. Don't let them see red. Coin cam. Bam. Look at that. Wexler, wasn't that like the bad guy in Resident Evil? One of them? I think it was. Lost internet. And Brockage? I don't know what Brockage is. Was I really loading there for a minute? That's weird. My internet seems fine. Hasn't told me. I dropped frames, but I don't really have all that up to tell me. I'm not getting any big like warning messages or anything. Okay. You're leaving me again. It's okay. So, yeah. Always a good day. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. It is officially past Christmas. Yeah, something happened because chat just came in, like all at once. Yep, for like 20 seconds. That's weird. My bad. I don't know what was going on there. My internet seems fine on my end, but I guess if it was having a problem, I would be the last to know. As a matter, yeah, it wasn't even, okay. Yeah, it wasn't reporting viewers or anything. They might. They might. I got this PD and S Morgan set. 1921s. Oh, you can't see because there's no coin cam. Bam! Morgan all up in your face. So, that's what I like about this, me fixing this. The fact that I can pull this up real high. I know the reflection, but it's in a flip. But 1921, this one's the P. And, yeah, I got the PD and S. I think I got these from, if I'm remembering right, Nerd, maybe? Because I've been trying to stack Morgans for grading. I almost don't care what grades I get. I mean, um, what is it? What do they call it? The details, body bagging or whatever. Um, I'd rather not, but just like I guess get my feet wet more so on that. Before I submit them, I will look at some graded Morgans and kind of try to figure it out, what I think it's going to be, and then see what it comes back at. It's all part of learning, right? You got to spend money to learn. So we'll see. From what I understand, it should only be, depending on how much of the weird stuff I send to PCGS or somebody, hopefully a couple $100, give or take, for all the grading. And I got this. I got some more Morgans coming from Ray. And I know I got links and a few other things coming from my soiree the other night where I spent my brains out. So I still have a couple good things. And actually, Ray, I have a lot of stuff coming from Ray because I bought some stuff offline with him too to help him out with this truck thing that he had going on. So I got more than you guys even know about. Heck, some of it I don't even know. I just told him to, make it right, do me decent, and that's what he's doing. So that's coming. It was supposed to come before Christmas, but because of the weather, it's got pushed back. As a matter of fact, nobody's working, but I guess I could look at that tracking and see if it's got an update yet. Yeah, now it's coming Tuesday. Oh, it ain't that. It arrived on Christmas Eve at my post office. It's saying now, but it's not coming to me until Tuesday, which is fine. But almost made it. And then I got a couple other things coming from Flip and some things, but nothing too crazy. And then we'll kind of focus back in on some of our purchases. I think, for the next while, probably like 3 to 6 months. I bought a lot of stuff. I got silver keys. Oh, I can show you guys that because the kids aren't sleeping. I'll show you this. Hold on. If it wants to focus on just the turtle. Focus. $800 camera. So I know I'm holding it by the leg, but you see it. The COA is tucked in my safe with all my other COAs, but it's, oh, well, I have a scale. I'll tell you what it weighs. I think it's just shy of 2 ounces, or like 1.75 maybe. Change it to troy ounces. Yeah, 1.74 ounces troy. Little turtle. Now, I'll tell you guys, I like it. And definitely, I do like it. And that's cool. But, and I don't know how disrespectful this would be. And I haven't reserved myself to do anything yet. But I was kind of wondering, like, out of curiosity, if I could throw it up on eBay, obviously marketed, hopefully correctly, as silver turtle or something. um, if I could sell it for more than I purchased it for, because you never know. Like, I just bought it because it was cool. I like the turtles, but it's not like I'm a huge fan. Um, but it is. I do like it. I don't know. I thought about that in my head. I was like, there's probably some diehard fan out there or somebody that would pay more for that, but I don't know. It was already kind of, I mean, mildly expensive. I think I paid like 100 for it, maybe, and for it being under 2 ounces, that is actually kind of a steal for hand pour, but. Yeah, I did. Roadhog. Do you have a genie lamp? A silver genie lamp? Can I come rub on it? I need a wish. I need a wish. Yeah, and that's the thing about pours. Like, I got those chain links. I want to say that was Cyclotic. It's like two 2-ounce chain links, I think, or 2 1-ounce chain links, kind of like hammered, whatever, into a thing. And I bought that, number one, because I liked them the first time I saw them. And number two, I thought that, they were cool and interesting and would make like a nice pocket piece, but I don't know what I'm going to do with them specifically. But I know they were kind of cool. And they're like they are reminiscent of like old actual like chains, the way they used to make chains of just like forming the steel and hammering it together into the links. It gave me like that kind of, I guess, more like medieval vibe. So, for that reason. The man says, oh wait, Ruler's doing jokes. Hold on, I gotta get back to the beginning. I gotta get back. So here we go. A man walks into a bar and orders a drink and puts a small piano on the bar. He reaches into his other pocket, puts a tiny man down on the bar, who sits down and starts playing the piano. The bartender, amazed, asked him where he got them, and the man replies that he got it from a genie in a magic beer bottle. The bartender was more than a little incredulous. The man says, see for yourself, and sets an empty beer bottle on the bar. The bartender rubs it, pops out a genie, and asks the bartender what his single wish is. The bartender says, I want 10 million bucks. The genie says, so be it, and vanishes instantly. The bar is full of ducks, feathers flying everywhere, pooping on everything. After retreating outside, the bartender says to the man, that genie has some bad hearing. And the man replies, well, duh, do you really think I asked for a 14-inch pianist? Oh, that's hilarious. That's a good one, Ruler. And I didn't see that one coming, even with the ducks. That's funny. So, yeah, it's going to be a good year, right? Where is silver at? The markets haven't been open forever, so I feel like we're still at the 23 whatever. 2372 on my chart. According to, let's say, Hero Bullion. Do they have spot? Yeah, they have it at 2387 on Hero Bullion. So, I was kind of right. I think I said if we got like half decent news and we were in a good position, we'd be more in the 25, 26 range, which didn't happen because the Fed had to get all crappy on their good news and kind of, oh, don't forget, we're still raising rates. Like, yeah, we get it. Can we just have the good news that you're not raising it by 75 basis points and you shut the up? But even though they were hawkish, we'll call it, um, we did all right. And I feel like we got it. Markets are going to open up on Tuesday. I feel like Tuesday because everybody's counting Monday as a holiday. So we got 4 more days of market. We could theoretically still end the year out at 24, which I said was, if I remember, and said we just got lackluster news and whatever was a possibility. We didn't get the bad news that we were fearing. Well, not really fearing, kind of expecting, but we didn't get the bad news. And so I said we could have dropped all the way back down to like 18, 19. Why? Why do I have to look at this? Look at this. Look at this. Why? Like, why you gotta show me pretty stuff? What are these? Colors of Paradise from the limited mint sets from Germania Mint, but they say Canada on them. What is this? Those are pretty. See, we'll see how well I do. I'm gonna go broke. This is the worst hobby ever. You go broke, but you're not broke. But you're broke because you can't stop spending your money on real money. And you can always sell your stuff to get your fake money back. So it's so weird. Anyhow, these are interesting. I bought a while back. I bought the. Oh, okay. So it is a maple leaf. It's just a colorized maple leaf. I bought the maple leaf glowing galaxies for 2022. Which are limited run. I forget how many, maybe like 1,000 or something. And they're like a starry kind of spacey kind of picture, but they do glow in the dark. I know it sounds like a lot for a coin, but I bought 2 of them at like $100 each. Kind of fingers crossed that would be good, considering at the time I think silver was maybe $22 an ounce or something. So that was a stretch, $100 a coin, but I paid it. So this seems like kind of along the same lines. But how many coins are you getting? That's because here they show 3. So 3 for 169 compared to what I paid is actually not bad. And that's what it seems like. Yeah, you get 3 colors of paradise. 2022 silver maple sets. Oh, they're not even 2023s? Y'all are late on the game. What's the mintage? 600 worldwide. Holy sh... Oh, that's cool. Okay, somebody... I need $169 right now. No, I really don't need them that bad, but they are cool. I'm not big on colorized, but anytime you can have like colorized and I don't know, like display pieces. One of these days I'm going to get a curio cabinet when I have more space, and I'm going to fill that sucker full of stuff. That's weird, though. Hold on. Let's talk about this. That's a maple. Are we right, or am I crazy? It looks like a maple, but it says it's made by Germania. Silver maple. The Germania men applied their legendary skills and ennobling 3 of the Royal Canadian Mint's not large, maple leaf coins into something super beautiful. Okay. Ennobled these coins with the images of birds that might be found on an island paradise. Ennobled. That's a new word for me. I mean, I'm guessing like that's kind of some. Hopefully, it's better than some of the bad printing that they do on the coins. But yeah, wait. Why does it look gold? Is it actually like gold plated? Because that's for sure not. It's silver. Three nines, fine silver. Doesn't say anything about being plated. Okay, on this side you can really see the gold coloring and how it accentuates the design. So I don't know if it's like plated, but it's something. Okay, that's cool though. See, this is why I hate looking at these darn sites because they always have something. Shout out to Constitutional. He got some of these Argentina bars. He calls them the twins, and they're beautiful, by the way. Um, he got some of those. Two, I think they're 10-ounce bars. And they're, yeah, and this is what I'm talking about. You got, here, I'll go back over. I'll show you guys some of these pretty bars. So this is what I'm talking about. Go back. I think that was the second one. We'll hit buy now, just so we can see them. These are the ones, the Argentina Art Nouveau Woman 10-ounce antique silver bar. This is, I don't know if his are the antiqued or maybe he got one of each, but he got some of these. Look at this. Now, and I'm not talking about because there's a pretty much bare naked woman on this 10-ounce bar. Let's ignore that for a few seconds. Aside from that aspect of it, it's a beautiful bar. Coin bar. I don't know. Does it have a denomination? No. Okay, so it is a bar. It's officially a bar. But look at that. Is that not gorgeous? We're slacking. Everybody's slacking. Like, I mean, if we're going to do silver, I mean, maybe, yeah, let's get some prices down. But if everybody was doing stuff like this, the price would come down. And then you look at places like the U.S. Mint or some of these other mints, like the private mints. Nobody's doing this. These are gorgeous. I've never seen one in hand. He sent me some pictures of his when he got them. I think he put them in a video, if I remember correctly. Not like a exclusive video talking about them, but he mentioned that he picked them up maybe and kind of showed them. But yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. Like when you talk about fun silver stacking, this is kind of it. And that's just one. They also have the King Tut. That's a 5-ounce. Argentina Thinking Man. This one's really, I mean, it's beautiful. Lots of detail on this one. Just look at that. Same kind of idea. They have a Medusa 10-ounce. Some kind of Egyptian cat. Winged unicorn. So that's not even a Pegasus. Heracles. They got a Heracles. Goddess Mara. I mean, it goes on. But, like, look at these. I know they're a little more. But this is really cool stuff. Argentina. This is an interesting one. It's a round. Argentina Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Why are they making stuff for Canada? I don't... That's... You lost me a little bit. That's a nice coin? Round? Round. It's a nice round. And really, 28.56 ain't that bad. I've paid more for less. Alright, so I'll bring you back. We'll quit going shopping. We're done with shopping. What's she doing with her right hand? Not focusing on the fact that she's naked, though. In fact, I didn't notice until you said something. Argent equals pure silver. Oh, okay. Well, then there's more to that than apparently I was thinking. But yeah, they make some beautiful stuff. And I'm jealous that I don't have some of those bars, but I'll deal with that at another time. Uh, Took their side in the Falcons dispute? Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's very interesting to see the Canadian Royal Mounted Round. I mean, and maybe they're just shooting, a shot across the bow, trying to get people to pick it up. You know, you see that a lot with some of the private mints. Like you can kind of tell. I'm surprised more people don't. Like somebody hasn't tried to make a better American Eagle coin. Not American Eagle, but like a round that was just like stunningly beautiful. That was super pseudo American patriotic. And maybe that exists out there and I'm just not aware of it. But I'm surprised more people because our mint is one of the few, even in the countries, to my knowledge, that it requires like actual legislation for the mint to do their job. Um, Fun fact, and I think I mentioned this in the past, on Benjis and like a lot of the half dollars and some of the other coins, um, that's why there's an eagle in different forms on the obverse of a lot of coins. Like the Benji has the one that just kind of is off to the side, the little one, and like the Eisenhower dollar has like one on the moon. If I remember, I don't have any Ikes here, but I think that's one of the versions because legally, somewhere in the law about making the coins, at least at the time, there was a provision that there had to be an eagle on the coin or else they couldn't make it. So like the Benji, where the Liberty Bell is obviously the focal point, they put that little thing there, and a lot of people are like, well, why? It doesn't seem to fit. They had to. They legally had to put an eagle on it. So that's what they did. I'm going to go to the mint. Philly's not that far. I want to go. I think Philly, I think they all kind of do some kind of tour or have something. Yeah, it literally does take an act of Congress to get the mint to do anything, which keeps us out of all the fun that we could be having. Can you imagine if they had actually thought with their head to grab up licensing on some of the Marvel stuff or any of the other things? Like, it'd be like an American Eagle, but with Iron Man on it. Think about that. What would that cost? Or like the Batmans and the Spider-Mans and the harder to get, semi-numismatics. It would be crazy. And then maybe even too, they screw up a lot. So, and I was thinking about that. Now, what is different about runs like American Eagles? Granted, I know we're working with silver. It's a little different. But you just don't see, like, I've not been privy to any, like, American Silver Eagle error coins. There's no double dies. There's no, like, how is that possible? Is the quality control on those just ramped up so hard that, like, errors don't get out? Because I can't recall ever looking around and seeing any. So how do they do that? But then on the regular run coinage and even some of the proofs and all this, it's like, yeah, whatever. Just, cut up a die and throw it in the machine. We'll see what happens. Do they have errors? I'll have to look because I'm not aware of any. And that's another road that I don't want to walk down. I need to chill with my errors and my microscope. It's getting kind of bad. Milky, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. Um, and yes, I still have it. I got the address from Muscle Show, and I have your/his win, and that will be going out to him. He knows I am an honest man, and obviously the mail's not running right now, but it is set to go out to him. I got what I need, so thank you for that. We're still on Lincoln since I know. But I've not seen any. I'll have to look it up because if they do exist, and I'm sure if Henry says they do, they do, but they must not be anywhere near as rampant as what we see in the regular business strikes and the circulated coinage. Um, I can't recall ever seeing one slabbed that said it was an error. I guess that's more what I'm getting at. Oh, Johnny, you're making me choke. So Johnny says their best people make the Morgans and the ASC. The derelicts make the others. And you're probably not wrong. You're almost definitely not wrong. Um, it's kind of funny to think of that, but yeah, I mean, I guess that would stand to reason. You'd want your best people working on your best stuff. I need to focus some more on like reverse proofs and some of that stuff. Like, I need to fill my books first. The few things that I'm missing. Still missing some dimes from the Rosies. Still missing, I think, 2 Kennedy halves. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to do. Let me use the restroom. You guys don't seem like you have anything to do. Let me use the restroom. I'll grab those books and we'll look at them. Now that I have a lot of money in my hands, we'll see what I'm missing. Because I have that coin tracker app on my phone, but it's a pain. You have to like set up each one specifically. It's not bad, but I don't know. You have to. I played with it a little bit and it was kind of a pain. So, Rosie Dimes starts in 46. Now in here we have everything, every mint mark. So It's extensive. It's all silver all the way up until this. So there's a 1979 S, and there's a variation 1 according to this book and a variation 2. Now if I remember, I gotta remember, it's something, I want to say it's something to do with the mint mark. And I looked, let's go on eBay, why not? We're not going shopping. We're not doing that. But I could buy a $5 coin if I wanted to. So let's go. I'll take you guys with me. Boom. 1979 S 10 cent variation 2. Okay, we're going to have to use the II. I think. II. No? How did I find this before? What am I doing wrong? 1979-S? I can't type. Okay, so here it is. We do have one still. Which one's this? Gem proof. Type 2. Okay, so here's one. Yeah, buy it now is $4.95, free shipping. Is it silver or is it clad? Copper and nickel clad. Okay, sure. Send payment within 7 days. Allen. Okay. And that's what we need, is we need one that's not in a holder, like graded. We just need... I need to figure out what the difference is between the Type 1 and the Type 2. Does somebody else say Type 2? Yeah, see. Oh, clear S. Okay, so they're saying that the first one is not clear. Let me see if I can get this under the scope, and we'll take a look and see if we know what they mean. Let me bring you guys back. Hold on, I'm getting there. Coin cam large. We'll figure this out. Oh! Okay, yeah. It's an 8 mint mark. Okay, so that's the Type 2 is the clear S. Because that is atrocious. Oh my God, they let that out of the mint? What? You leave that Merc alone. I don't know what you're talking about, but I know I saw one on the list. Let's go back. Okay, so that's what it is. It's the mint mark. I thought I was right. What Merc? This one? That one's not bad. Actually, it could be better. That one. 45S. Micro S. These get to be expensive. Let's look at this one. I was just looking at some of these earlier. And... okay, can I tell you something? Can we talk? Let's talk. I need to just add my face. Here we go. I'm going to fix this right now. So, display screen, add source, video capture device, add source, ADD cam, add source. Boom. Oh, look at me all fat on camera. Constitutional. You want to talk about you being fat all the time. I'm actually fat on camera. Okay? So, it's different. Alright, back over. See, so now I can't see me, but you guys should be able to see me ranting. If you're gonna, and actually, I don't know. I kind of feel like they're BSing because I'll tell you what I know. First thing about my rant is if you're gonna list stuff on eBay, this is a precursor here for the video that may come out sometime soon. Okay, so here's devil's advocate. I feel like they're maybe right because I have one of these, and that looks right for the Micro S. But here's my problem. Number one, that picture is so blurry, I can't see. Even when it like zooms in, it does the enlarge thing. You lose a little bit, but you don't lose that much. They took a crap picture of this with the potato camera. And what I do know is if you're looking at the screen with me, you see the S, how it's tucked up kind of in between the branch and we'll call them leaves of whatever that branch is. So here's the thing. On the Micro S, that the third leaf, the lowest one, the one closest to the S that it looks like you can still see here, they actually, on the Micro S, they actually filed that away, like, flattened it. So, well, you know what I mean. On the die, it's reversed. So they filled it in and then, smoothed it out. So it still kind of looks like it's there, but it's not. It's like a ghosted image, right? This looks close, but I don't know. And honestly, if it was, even in this shape, I feel like it'd be worth more than $8 if it truly was a Micro S. But where's my Merc Dimes? That's the 16D. Rosie. I feel like it's in here. Hold on. Or I'm wrong. That's not it. Rosie. Okay, well here's one. I don't think it's a 45, but is it an S? Yeah, it's an S. So this will give you an idea. I'll switch over. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So on this one, you can see this is not the Micro S, right? This is like the year before, but this is what it looked like. And so I know this is like really brilliant and lustery, but you see that third leaf right there, right next to this S? They made the S smaller and tucked it up under that branch just a little more and ground that leaf out completely. Like it looks like here it's still there, but on the Micro S, the S is almost quite literally tucked up there where that should be. So I can't tell by their photo here, that doesn't, it does look like a smaller S, but I can't tell because their detail sucks so bad. It looks kind of like mine. A little bit. Maybe it's tucked in there a little better. It's hard to tell. Actually, yeah, theirs does look like a Micro S. I'll give it to them. But they took a really bad photo. And for those reasons, if you don't have especially on something like that, where you're claiming that you have something, different or special, you gotta make sure those pictures are clear. I mean, and it may not be their fault completely because it looked like they took like a half decent photo, but they're way out here. They should have took it close and then cropped it as much as possible. And because we don't care about your table, we don't care about your living room. All we want to see is the coin. 28 small s transition and a 41 large S FS 511. What? Oh, is it? Wait. It's sold already. No. Hold on. It says I can buy it now. Let's go back. Is it here? It's still here? Maybe they have more than one. Maybe they have a bunch. Wait, is it sold already? No, it's still here. Which one? Or the one I was looking at? Did you, Siren? Did you get my Type 2? No, this says 147 sold. Yeah, it's good. They still have more than 10 available. Did you buy that dime? Siren, let me get back to the chat. What are you doing, Siren? Are you trying to buy my stuff? You're supposed to buy stuff from my eBay store. I don't care if you need it or want it. But that's what you're supposed to do. If the bot was working, you could exclamation point eBay or something. And then you would find the eBay link to my store. And which I am trying to list more stuff. And I won't lie to you, not everything is like, maybe necessarily like buddy pricing. I have had this bot on the entire time now, and it's not working. I really want to know what the heck is wrong with it. What is it? I don't know. I've logged in, I've logged out, tried a bunch of stuff. We can't do giveaways if it's not working. Has the bot come in at any point recently and said anything? I'm just here to get my silver dust. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know, Siren. I know the game. Oh, Constitutional's going to bed. Good night, sir. I know you got work in the morning. Take it easy. Thank you for hanging out. And congratulations on the 500. You made it by the end of the year. You made it by Christmas. Officially. So, congrats and have a good night. Siren, I'm confused though. Which dime sold? Because the one I was looking at didn't. $7.99 micro S. These things can get expensive. Now again, this one's not. It's not in like the worst shape ever, but it says it's still here. So I don't think you bought it, or if you did buy it, they had more than one. But I don't know because it doesn't say that. So I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I'm not trying to buy that Merc dime anyway. Oh, and then I'm killing out my own windows. I am interested in the Type 2 Clear S. I need this for my book. Buy it now. I'm not showing you guys my screen, am I? That's all I need. Methods of payment? Yeah, I got $5.30 for a dime. I can do that. Please re-enter your card number. Okay. Did that work? Oh. Can I edit? How do you edit? I think my card updated. Confirm. What the heck? Either that. There's two numbers that I always like. I'm dyslexic in my head sometimes, so maybe I did that. Okay. Yeah, it's not happy with me. Change payment method? Yeah, see, look, I can't even check out on eBay. Look at me. I'll just heart it for now. These can't be going out super fast, and they said they have more than 10 available. But there's 11 watchers on this item. Wait, how do I favorite this? Oh, there it is. Add to watch list. Okay, cool. So I got that. Now let's go back to the dimes. Sorry for that deviation. No, Siren, it wasn't 6 and 9. Dirty Bird. Okay, so it's the 79 S variation 2, the clear S. I was kind of right on that. And then we stop at the 2018 silver proof I need. And I need a 2019 S silver, 2020 S silver, and then that's pretty much the same from then on. So I need 1 silver, 2 silver, 3 silver, 4 silver, 5, and about to be 6 because of the next year. And that's on 2023. This book will be, at least with its current pages, complete. And so that's my goal in the next year, is to fill out this book. It will be complete. Hopefully, man, the dimes. 46. Like, that's a 60-year run almost at this point. 7 or 58, somewhere close to that. It's about time to change the dimes up, but I don't know if we're going to get there. So got some silvers and some S's to grab. That shouldn't be too hateful to fill out that book. And then we have the $50. Now this book makes me angry because somebody wrote in it. I know it's hard for you guys to see. It's like somebody got it from somebody and they went in trying to write notes and stuff and things in it, and like some of it looks like Sharpie, which I can probably deal with, but then like there's white here, like they wrote on this I think on the 1970 S that it's a DDO. Let's investigate. Let's see if they're full of it, because I think they probably are. I'm not a fool. I'm putting on gloves. Not a fool. Well, sometimes. Hold on, let's drink beer before we have slippery hands. Yeah, and I probably will. These are not cheap, though. You know what I mean? And so I'd rather try to clean it up if I can, because other than that, other than their occasional scribblings, it's not that bad. Like, and they went in here writing 63 type 1 common, like they were, and I get what they were doing, but they wrote dollar amounts in here and stuff, like, and a lot of it's that white pen or whatever. So it'll be interesting. It's not rampant though. It's not like all over every page. This is the worst page in the whole book. So let's pull sheets if I can get it with the gloves on. And I want to see if there is a DDO on this. Ooh. Bottom falling out of it. These are some heavy coins. I don't want them all to fall out. That should be enough. I want to examine it and see if it really is a DDO. Okay. We have the coin released. Let's see. Okay. Ooh, proofy. We're going to need to be in closer, and I don't know what a 70S DDO is, but that means we're going to have to look at pretty much everything. Here's a little spot on that. Oof, so much light. Hold on, let me turn the light down. O looks like it has something. Maybe the 7. You can see on the back edge. In God. Maybe on the In God too. B has a little weirdness right there, but I can't tell if that's reflection. E looks okay. The R, is that his hair? Or no, that's the corner of the R, I think. That looks horrible. Or it's a combination of the two. And then the T looks okay, and we already looked at the Y. The Y looks okay. Trust. The reflection is killing me. Okay, look at that. When I pull the light down a bit, it does almost look like the U's doubled. And maybe the W a little bit. And I see what they think they're talking about the bottom of the O, the edge of the 7, and in God we trust. Well, in God. Over here you can see it on the D. It looks like there's a little something. I don't know. It's not huge, if it really is a DDO. It's not huge. Not a bad looking coin though. A little bit of schmutz on it. Okay. Got the bottom sheet back in. Wipe off the top sheet. And top sheet back in. Alright. So, I mean, Go back to the main. Maybe they're not wrong. Oh, Ruler's heading to bed. Good night, sir. Thank you very much, more than you know, for your patronship. And come again. So, maybe they're right. But that's very interesting. But they wrote through this. So let's talk about what I'm missing. We'll deal with the book later, right, Johnny? So we're good all the way through to the 2009 S Silver Proof and the 2011 Silver Proof. And that's it. Oh, that's not good. The edge is coming up off this page. And then here's the part where Marker, I guess, does good for them. They went through on the end here and wrote in on pages. They must have added these themselves and basically continued the book. And so those two, the 2009 and the 2011 Silver Proofs, and then we're all the way up to the 2018 Silver Proof. But then 2019, don't like NIFCs start somewhere around there? Yeah, I know, Johnny. I can get one. Transferring is gonna be a pain, but oh, look at that! You cheating sons of bitches. They used the other ones. They used doubles. So they bought another first sheet and another maybe second sheet. Yeah, they got two other sheets from other books and put them in upside down and backwards. So the writing's on the back. Ew. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah. I'll try to fill this out, maybe. Finish the book. And then be probably done with it. It would go up to 2022. So, I could finish this one out as well. The Silver Proofs, I need 5. And then, all of the regular runs for everything else, which is going to be interesting. But it's doable. So, that's what I need for these two books. These are probably, the Merc Dimes are finished. That will be a complete set of the Rosies. I have some others, but they're not all mints and everything. They're just a Rosie set. Multiple sets of those. But these I do want to finish. So maybe if I focus on these and not buying a whole bunch of stuff, that's one way to keep my costs down. But yeah, between these two here, a nice little run of the history and having, the Merc Dimes complete and then the Rosies. That's a pretty good feeling. I don't think I'll ever get into the Barbers. I mean, I have some, but that's a crapshoot and an expensive one to try to run those. No, Johnny, it doesn't. It doesn't have spots for the reverse proofs. Just the PDS and the Silver Proof. So it's not bad. I don't know. I feel like I don't need like super complete sets. Now some of the reverse proofs are really beautiful. The Shield Penny, for one. That's the only Shield Penny I like. I have to look at the proof Shield Pennies again. But I know the reverse proof Shield Penny is gorgeous. So I do like those. But You start getting into reverse proofs and tick, 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 especially when you're talking about silver coins. I don't know if I want to do that to myself. Anyhow, the bot failed us. I don't know. I'll try to figure that out on my own in some of my free time. And we'll see what we can do there. But in the interest of giving stuff away, there's not that many people in here, so your chances just went up dramatically. But in his defense, Constitutional already won. So, we'll scratch out this number. How come I say giveaway and my viewership just ticks? It went from 6 to 8 instantly. Okay, so 8 people in here. Couple guesses each. Yeah. Okay. Let me type it in the chat to be fair so nobody has a heads up thinking of their numbers early. Is that right? Yeah. This is the slow way to do it. All right, here we go. Bin $1. Yeah. Oh, it'll be right there, Johnny. I'll even pay shipping. Oh, I'm sorry, Roadhog. Look up at my messages. Oh, look at my last message. I'm sorry, Roadhog. I've been distracted. Let me get over to Streamlabs so I can, before everybody starts running. Roadhog, no. Where's Roadhog again? Roadhog. Turn your cam off when you enter the card number. It was off, wasn't it? I wasn't showing my screen. I don't think I was. I don't remember. Either way, it was unsuccessful because I can't remember my own card number or it's expired. I don't think I bought anything on eBay in a very long time, if that gives you any indication. Okay, so hold on. Let me catch back up on the numbers because I know the number. Oh, wait. We already have a winner. Holy heck. How? I need to make the numbers bigger because you guys just keep hitting it out of the gate. This is crazy. Okay, so Siren was getting on it pretty heavy, but we will forgive her. Oh, I got to turn the little cam back on. Thanks for the tip, though, Roadhog. I thought I wasn't sharing my screen, but I guess you never know. I thought I wasn't. I thought I checked, too. So, 60 to 90, you see that? And the number was 87. And so, Siren got that on, like, her third guess. And everybody else danced around it. Oh, well, it's a good thing it didn't work then. What, did they? Was I? Okay, well, there's no money in that account anyway. I'm cash poor. Explained everything. All my money's in physical metals. If you want to rob me, you have to come here, and then you have a whole nother set of problems on top of your hands. But yeah, I appreciate it, Roadhog. Thank you for the heads up. Oh, on my keyboard. Oh, I'm dyslexic. And I was typing all kinds of numbers wrong. I mean, yes, I get it. I totally get it. No one's going to make it 3.5 hours into my live stream, though. I guess I could cut the end if I really want to, but yeah, there wasn't enough information for anybody to do anything with, I don't think. And even if so, I'm poor. Poor. I don't know what you're talking about. Those aren't coins, they're cardboard cutouts in those albums. I make coins out of cardboard paper mache in my garage. At least that's what I tell the government. I'm on CBD and I saw none. Well, thank you, Henry. I appreciate that. Okay, so Siren, didn't you already get one? You have joined Roadhog in the Double Up Club. So, okay, we got you a bunny rabbit. I think you already have a lion in there. You don't want any guns, which is fine. Ooh, a yin yang and a bunny rabbit. What else we got? Another panda. Ooh, do you like skulls, Siren? Do you like skulls? Because I have a skull, 1 gram. It looks like this. 3.9's fine. Ooh, look! It's doubled on the 1. It's an error. Gram. Price just went up. Not giving it away. I think I gave you kissy lips on the last one, maybe. Or somebody in there got some. Teddy bear. There's a cat. Siren says yes, she like a skull. Alright. So, you get a skull. You get a bunny rabbit. Little deaf. Oh, he's doubled too. Look at that. Everything's doubled now. I'm drunk. Kidding, I'm not drunk. And then you got the yin yang's actually pretty nice. I don't know. You guys will have enough of these. You'll figure out what to do with them. Turn them into a charm bracelet or something. I don't know. They're cool. I like the bars. I have the rounds too. And eventually, one of these days, we'll get around to those. Maybe next time, we'll switch it up. Since everybody's getting piles and piles of bars, they are just 1 grams. But Roadhogs and Sirens bags are a little on the heavy side. So, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. But if I were to run another stream and we figure out how to fix the bot, we'd be doing pretty good. I do like the bot. It makes the giveaways easier. The number thing. You guys keep guessing it. Like straight away, it's like boom, boom, number. Boom, boom, number. Like right. So quick. So I don't know if I suck or you guys are just getting better. Probably a little bit of both. Alright. Well, yeah, that's where I'm at. I got to get that 179. That's the oldest one. The rest of it's all pretty much modern stuff and some silver coins. I don't know what I'll have to pay for the silver coins, but shouldn't be too hateful. We'll see. It's like 5 halves. That's going to cost me. And the fact that they're proofs, we'll call that at least like $15, $20 a coin, maybe. And then the rest of the clad stuff shouldn't be that bad. There's probably people on eBay begging people to buy those. What? You're looking at me funny. I'm not doing anything. You're looking at me. What? You want to go outside? What? What's wrong? Is Timmy falling down the well? Anyhow, 3 hours, 40 minutes. Not too bad for looking at some pennies and BSing for a while. Also getting hung up on those colorized 1 ounce, maybe gold colorized bird coins from Germania Mint, but they're maple leaves. All right. You know, just with the 500 milligrams. Yeah, it's legal now. Some of it, you can buy that stuff at the gas station. It's crazy. I never would have thought like 20 years ago, the whole war on drugs thing and all that, they would just give up. Which I know they haven't given up, but now they just raid the dispensary instead of the drug dealers. They know where to go. They have a business license. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. It's not funny for the people whose business that is. And they're theoretically following the law, just not federally yet. But I feel like it's coming. We probably got another like 5 years, and think of all the money the government will save on trying to screw these people over for pot when they can be focusing on arguably more important crime. We'll put it that way. All of Colorado smells like weed. It drives me nuts. I mean, yeah, I get that. My old apartment, somebody in there had their medical card, and like when I'd go in, sometimes it would just reek of weed. Now the good news is my apartment never smelled like weed, but the building did. And that kind of bothered me. I have young kids and stuff sometimes, so yeah, not great. Not ready to have those conversations. But yeah, it's interesting to say the least. Yeah, probably, Johnny. Probably. Anyhow, just shy of 4 hours. Not too bad for a Christmas night stream. Not really having a whole lot going on. And it's my fault because I didn't get coins before the bank shut down. And looking at pennies under the scope is, I don't know, it's maybe a little bit better than searching through pennies. You get a little more detail into it. We had some things to look at, question. And then at least you guys kind of see some of what I see. And if, you learn from that, then great. Anyhow, we will go ahead and call it a night here. I have some cookies to bake, I think. I don't know. I got to look at the directions. It'll either be tonight, maybe, or maybe first thing tomorrow morning. Breakfast cookies. I'll put a fried egg in between them. I won't. But they may be breakfast. So anyway, I thank you all. Congratulations to Siren. And who else won tonight? Who else was it? What does that say? Roadhog. Was it just No, it was Constitutional. That's right, because his went into his pile. So Constitutional and then Siren back to back. We have to take away your giveaway card. You keep going like this on us. All right. Well, you guys take it easy. Enjoy the rest of whatever vacation or time off that you may or may not have. Hopefully you do not have to go to work first thing tomorrow morning. And as always, I thank you for hanging out with me, looking at coins and doing pointless things. But hey, at least somebody got some silver out of it. So, I appreciate it. I will see you guys soon. And more content coming in the next